going, y'all? Okay, we live. Y'all watching the replay, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'm never know what can be going on over here. I'm just here to talk with y'all, just driving. Figured I'd pop on here, go live and talk with everybody. See how everybody's doing. I went and see Mr. Jared Blake for his birthday. He was surprised to see me. It's been at least a year since I've seen Jared, so no better way just to show up and wish him a happy birthday myself, you know. But yeah, like I said, man, I just wanted to get on here and check in with everybody and actually do a live video and talk with you guys while I have the chance. I'm driving along, you know. We have some exposures that will be coming up soon. I don't know, I got to talking about some stuff today with a guy, and I don't know, maybe come up with some ideas, some different ways, you know. Thought about getting some t-shirts made. See if anybody was interested in t-shirts. You know, it'd be nice to have some t-shirts made up. But no, I just figured I'd check in with y'all and chill. Yeah, just driving along. If you're new to this page, kind of wondering about myself, I don't mind telling you guys a little bit about myself. Something to talk about, right? So, anyway, I don't know. I'm just talking. Find something to talk about. I wonder if anyone can guess my age, how old I am. See if you can guess my age, somebody. Guess it. I don't see no comments. Hold on, let me see. Oh, there they are. There ain't no comment. Yeah, let's see if somebody can guess my age or something. Got 6 people in here. Oh. Hold on, let me see what it says. Nope. Not 24. Not 24. Nah. Yeah, it's a little bit of a drive back, so I figured I'd hop on here and talk with everybody. No. Higher or lower? Higher. I'm older. Older than that. Hold on. No, not 29. You're gonna be the one to get it, watch. You're the only one guessing. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. But I'm happy, hey, I'm happy that you thought I was 24 though, for real. It makes me feel good. If I shaved, I would look like I'm like 12. So let me talk about predator hunting. Let's talk about predator hunting. Let's talk about how I got started. So I got started. Man, we're running time. So I was all over Facebook. You know, I've been talking to a bunch of people on Facebook. 31, no, too high. too high. So I was, I watched these groups on Facebook, and I was, of course, around with Jared Blake, and would go live with Jared Blake. Nope, keep going down, lower. So anyway, I was around with Jared Blake. Well, there became a time that he had shared a post that was a guy that was exposing a child predator, and I watched this video, and I was like, man, just all the stuff that come into my head. 28, you got it. You got it right. You got it. So like, as he's approaching this guy, all this stuff like comes into my head, like, wow, there's these guys everywhere, and I can guarantee you that these guys are like everywhere. So I continue to watch all these different teams, and I decided to start looking into this stuff. And one thing that you don't hear in my area is protecting kids, and I hear that from a lot of people's areas, in the state that they're in or whatever. And that's one thing that you don't hear is keeping our kids safe. You hear about drugs and killings and all this violence, which is good, but you don't hear about keeping our kids safe. What ways are people coming together as a community to make sure our kids stay safe, no matter where they're going, to the bus stop, out in public, anywhere, we got to make sure that our kids stay safe. Well, I know in the back of my head, there's these people that are around me, they're out there. So at this time, I keep researching everything, make sure that I can legally put a camera on somebody without their permission, and make sure that, everything I do is by the law, and I'm not breaking no law, and can't necessarily be arrested for what I'm doing. So I contact a lawyer, and to this day is my attorney. And I went over a couple things. I was like, hey, I got a couple questions I want to ask you. And I just asked some basic questions, what she thought about me doing this, and so she approved of it. She's like, you know what, to be honest with you, if you can really pull this off, I think this is a wonderful idea. So, at that point, I'm thinking, man, how, put together a team, it's going to take more than just myself. It's going to take a team. So I started searching, for a person that wanted to dedicate their time to help, get this stuff going. Well, I have a really good buddy. He's a very, very close friend. I pretty much consider him like a brother to me, and I talked it over with him, and we talked about, hey, let's put together a team. Let's get some people together, and let's see what we can do. So at this point, there's 3 of us, and mind you, I've been watching these other hunters hunt at least a year and a half. I'd say at least a year and a half. And it was like, oh, I would do this, or I would ask this, or oh, I would, I wouldn't. It was kind of like I was critiquing my own way, I was just learning, but not every state is the same. Not everything works the same in every state. So you got to do your homework. You definitely got to do your research. So like I said, I got 3 people: myself, my real good buddy, and we have a decoy. So we start working, and we start getting our stuff out there. Well, we got in contact, and the first guy we exposed was Chris. His name was Chris. Very, very vile. I mean, just imagine. You're just coming in the door to this. This is all new to you. You're learning, and you have this man that's talking. I mean, just horrible things. Like, and he thinks he's saying this to a child, you know, and it's horrible to think about that. You know, this guy is 60 years old and he is literally talking to what he thinks is a 15-year-old child this way and sending these horrible pictures, you know. I just was mind blown. I was like, oh my God. And you know, it was all on him. He was talking about it all on his own, and he was just telling her all of this nasty shit. So it comes time to where this man is now wanting to meet. You know, he wants to meet up with this child. So I'm like, well, I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to do it. Now, mind you, you know, this is my first exposure. I don't know. I only know from what I've seen. You know, so and done my research. So I got to come up with a plan. You know, what to say to this guy. You got to have questions for this guy. You know, you got to make sure that you're not breaking any kind of law because you can go to jail. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to protect our kids, keep our kids safe, and, you know, do the right thing. But at the same time, also get the awareness out that these guys they're here and they're everywhere, and you don't know who they could be or where they could be, you know. So at this point, you know, I guy's ready to meet. He come. He did. He come. He definitely met up. So I meet this man, and I mean, my adrenaline's pumping. You know, I have all kinds of adrenaline just running through me. Nervous. I mean, all these emotions at one time. You know, super mad, angry, trying to control myself because, you know, I don't want to lose control because I'm not, like I said, we're not trying to go to jail. We're not trying to break the law. We're trying to keep our kids safe and get the awareness out about this guy. So I got to control myself. Well, emotions are running. I mean, all these feelings at one time, you know, and I dealt with it pretty good for the first time ever doing it. I think I did say some stuff that I shouldn't have said, you know. But like I said, first time, you know, you can't expect perfect, I guess. So we exposed him. A bunch of people that had known this man reached out to us. We had talked about this guy, you know, to a couple friends of his, and we wanted to get it out, you know, in the area to let it known that where this man come from, he's a danger, and we did that. We accomplished what we was doing. So, you know, I sat back and I reevaluated everything that I did. You know, what can I do to better this? So that exposure was done and moved on, of course. So, you know, here comes the next one, of course, and there's just, I mean, there's messages after messages after messages after messages, and it's just, it blows my mind to see that you know, you get out there and boom, you have 90 messages, and maybe 50 of them 90 are gonna be okay with that age, and it's sad, you know. So I said, well, we're not gonna stop here. This is something that I want to do and I want to continue to do. If you guys, you know, want to do it, let's do it. Well, needless to say, we are now family. You know, we are really close, and we're all kind of spread out, you know. So we're a distance away from each other. But the greatest thing of all, you know, when you finally get to meet that person, it's amazing. It's amazing. Someone that you call your family, you know, your best friend, you meet them. It's amazing. So anyhow, we move on to the next one. So we expose this guy, you know, and I was like, you know, we really have to go farther, because just exposing them is only the beginning, you know. It's not the end. It's not the end at all. So I decided that I want to go ahead and move forward, you know, farther with this. So I started contacting, you know, the local police and detectives, and I mean, just all kinds. Anybody I could call, I was calling. Just every, you know, anything I could do, I was doing it. I was looking up to see what we can get them charged with. I mean, anything. I was like empty-handed, you know. I was pretty much like at a dead-end road. Like, man, I can't get these guys arrested. What they're doing in Missouri is not breaking the statute. What else can I do? So the best thing is awareness, you know. Now I need to contact family. I need to get a hold of their family. I need to get a hold of people that are close to them, girlfriend, kids, you know, because if they're 60 years old, they might have a kid that might be 20, 30s, you know, you never know. So contacting family, you know, meeting with the family, you know, let's get together, let's go over this, let's talk about this, let's get this person help, let's help them, you know. If I can't get them off the street, by God, I could at least get them some kind of help, you know. I'm just rambling on, guys, but I'm telling one hell cut out there for a minute. Sorry, guys. So anyway, so at this point, you know, I've already done 2 exposures. I've talked to law enforcement. You know, they're not really giving. There's no law being broke. So the statute says in Missouri. So, you know, at this point, I'm doing the next best thing, and that's trying to get them help, trying to get a hold of their family. You know, whatever I can do, I'm trying to do it. However, I'm not calling and harassing anybody. I'm not calling and harassing them. I'm not pushing it like that. You know, if you want to respond to one message, you know, then that's fine. But I don't. You know, if you don't want to respond to me, I'm not going to keep sending messages. One message is enough. If you want to, you know, of course, come across your video and contact me, I want to sit down and talk with you, you know. And even if it's, like I said, just the family, and they don't want to talk to me, I want to get them help, you know. But my goal and what I'm going to achieve in Missouri is we're going to get this statute changed, and we're gonna get these guys where they either have to seek medical attention, get them arrested. You know, you get caught peeing outside, they say you can get a red dot from peeing outside. Well, of course you can get a red dot from trying to meet up with a minor and have some kind of sexual relation with a minor, you know. There's got to be something done. It can't be something that's just continued to be let go. It's time to make a stand, you know. If there's no desire to get this changed and fixed, of course it's not going to happen, because there's no motivation towards the actual goal, you know. So actually doing this and pushing forth effort, you know, it's a whole different story. Let me read that comment. Hold on. Let me check it out here. I just seen it pop up. Shout out to you for looking out for our communities. Hey, I appreciate it. You know, and I feel like that's what my job is. I feel like that's what I do as a person of the community, you know. I feel like I should do it. So I'm trying everything I can to get to you know, the goal that I've set for myself. And to be honest with you, I think it's totally realistic goal. You know, I think that it definitely can happen. There's been some times that I get frustrated. You know, I don't get the answer that I was probably looking for, whether, you know, from attorney or lawyer or police or detective. Sometimes you just get discouraged. You know, I've lost countless hours of sleep just trying to do my research and trying to get in contact with family and friends and law enforcement, or, you know, but the dedication that it takes, you know, to stay on that line, it takes full dedication. And some things that you see, it's not, some people just don't dedicate it enough to push forward to get to that goal. And I am, you know, I'm going to stay focused and I'm going to get there. I mean, I've had all kinds of news articles. They've, you know, got a hold of me, went and talked to a prosecuting attorney. You know, so the prosecuting attorney is totally aware. And recently, I just had some good news that local law enforcement is going to start accepting the evidence that I bring forward to them. So that's a really good sign. That's a really good sign, and that's new news. That's news that hasn't been shared yet, actually. So you two that are here, one that's here, you just heard news before anybody else. That's what, yeah, that's awesome. So anyway, but yeah, we're hoping that, you know, there is some kind of loophole where they can go through and maybe prosecute, you know, without the statute of Missouri being changed. With the way that they, you know, talk it should, the statute of Missouri, the age should be changed, you know. But we just gotta keep going, you know. That's most important. But the support, like, that's another thing. The support from all you guys, like, that means a lot. Like, a lot. You guys do a lot too. You are part of the team. Like, really, you know. It's awesome. It's definitely been a wild ride so far, and there's plenty more to go. You guys are racing down the highway. But like now, you know, over here on YouTube, you know, YouTube is a good platform, a good place to get everybody to, you know. So when we go and we do an exposure, everybody knows right where we are going. You know, we're going to be right here on YouTube. This is the platform where we're going to be. There's going to be a lot of footage that's going to be uploaded. There's going to be some exposures that's, you know, not going to be. I'm going to try to go a little different way with some of the exposures, recorded exposures, live exposures. You know, we definitely keep the content for you guys, you know, and get the word out about these guys. And once law enforcement, once we come to an agreement in Missouri and we get everything changed, I'm sure a little stuff's going to be different, and they're going to ask that it's different, which we'll just have to work as it happens, you know. But I'll always be here, for sure. Y'all probably wonder why I'm in the dark. I'm driving home. Just come outside of St. Louis, so heading towards the country. Back to the home, sweet home, fresh air. I'm telling you, I don't know. I remember as a little boy, you know, we'd go out of town or whatever, and we'd come back in town, and I'd be like, oh, that fresh air of home sweet home. And I've always thought of that. I've just always had that in my mind. Something I've always remembered. All the trees out there, it's like fresh air. But we're doing a great thing, you know. We're doing a great thing, and that's what matters. I'm allowing people, you know, we're letting people know that, hey, there's someone out here protecting our kids, you know, as much as possible. It actually helps me sleep better at night, knowing that I'm trying, you know. We're trying. We're trying. And one thing that I've never done is I have not, you know, I haven't said I was going to do something and not do it, you know. I want to get some shirts made, and I want to get some people some shirts, man. You know, I understand it costs money and all this, but man, I want to give away some stuff. You know, I don't know. I want to give back. You know, people have helped me out, and I want to help that. You know, I don't know. I like helping people out. I've always been that way. Just a good-hearted man, you know. You treat me right, I treat you right. Comments popped up, and it was just saying comment. But yeah, you guys, man, rock. Y'all rock, for real. And I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all, for real. I call you guys my family. I've gone through a lot of stuff. I mean, everybody has. Everybody's been through some things in their life, you know. Of course, I've been through a lot. 28 years old, and I feel like I should be way older than that, you know. I've always, even teenage years, I was real mature. You know, I was hanging out with people way older than myself, you know, at a mature, I'm just really, really respectful and mature, and didn't even act anything like my age, you know. It's like I grew up way too quick, but I had to. I really had no choice. But I think predator hunting has changed my life. Like, changed a lot. I mean, I didn't, you know, I've always wanted to do something to really, I don't know how you would say it, but I've always wanted to do something to really impact, I wouldn't say like lives, I would just impact community, you know, like help. What's up, y'all? What's up, Wayne? It's Craig Black. We're just talking about how we got started, the understanding the fact, you know, of how it's moving along. And the only step is just not exposing them, and your job's done there. You know, it's a lot more than that. It's only the beginning. It's stuff that's not seen. You know, I thought of coming up with a couple ideas, just talking with you guys of content that I could sit and record and talk about. You know, I I could go on for days about just about predator hunting in general, you know. But I know that it's changed my life. You know, it's changed the way that I look at a lot of parts of life, you know. Everywhere I go and I see kids, you know, I don't know, it's like I look around to see some kind of weirdo, you know, maybe staring at a kid or showing some kind of sign of you know, I don't know, it's just, it's changed me. It really has. But the ultimate greatest thing out of this is the support and the love and the friendliness that has come along with doing this. You know, it's amazing. I really don't know how else to really, you know, put it. It's amazing. It's just, words can't describe how awesome it is to have everyone come together and work together, you know. And I have a team that we didn't even all know each other, you know, and then we've come together and we've got to know each other, and we have lived a pretty good portion of our life so far, like pretty much as a team, like a family. You know, I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life, and one thing that I felt like I never really had in my life that I was lacking was a support, like a support group, a support system, you know. And I definitely don't feel like that no more, you know, because I have like an army that stands behind me. So it's a whole different outlook at the whole support thing in my life. I've come across so many great people. I've come across young women that has been abused mentally, sexually. The stories that I've heard, I mean, it makes you look at things a lot different. I can promise you that. But like I said, I will never give up, and I will always keep pushing. And once I reach where I want to be, it's gonna make me feel really good, you know. Not that I don't already, because I know what I'm doing is the right thing. Let me read that comment, Wayne. Hold on just a minute here. Let me get a drink. Well, like I said, I didn't come on here to talk y'all's ear off. I just wanted to come on here and chill with you guys, talk for a while. When we started this, we wasn't going to do this for clout. We wanted to make awareness to the community. Yeah, I agree. No, I totally agree. That's what we're on. You know, that's what we're doing. That's the ultimate goal. And we have, you know, every time I think of it as we're changing a life. You know, or we just saved a life. I'm sorry. We're saving a life. You know, that's a possible life that was just saved. You know, if there would have been a 15-year-old there, a 14-year-old there, a 13-year-old there, 11-year-old there, I mean, you know, you just protected a life. So it's a whole game changer. But yeah, man. And today, Jared's face, just the previous video, guys, you can go back and watch the replay on the previous video here. Jared Blake was extremely happy to see me, you know. His 21st birthday. I've known Jared for a while, And to see that boy light up like a Christmas tree, man, he was so happy. That feels so good. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'll tell you what really changed my life, turned my life around, was my son. My son being born was like the whole picture to life, you know. My son, he changed the world, man. Like, I do that, you know. It's like I dedicate this to him, you know, to keep him safe and his generation, because they're young, you know. They're young kids, and I want to do everything I can to keep every kid that's possible safe. But yeah, man, I'm just now coming back into my town. Been driving about an hour and 45 minutes. Just now coming back into town. But yeah, I'm telling you, having a child, you know, some people, they utilize it and they actually change some of their ways, whether they're doing, you know, bad and maybe drugs or criminal or in and out of jail or whatever it is, you know. And sometimes it really changes a person. And some others, it don't do nothing, but they just keep on doing their old ways. Well, and of course, you know, some people, they're made for it. Like, they're ready for a family. Some people just aren't ready for a family. At my point in my life, I would say that I was ready to change my ways, not necessarily because I was doing the wrong things, but I was just kind of, you know, living with mom and you know, not really saving money to go, you know, to get my own place. But once I knew I had a child that was going to come into this, or, you know, come into this world, I said, this is the point in time that it's time to pick yourself up. What happened in the past and what you've done is what you've done, and now it's time to be a dad, to be a father to this child, and give this child what you have not had. You know, I grew up with just my mom. You know, it was I had no father. I don't know my father. Never have, never met him. 28 years old, and you know, to this day, I don't care to meet him, even if he, you know, I don't care to have anything to do with him. I would, of course, ask him one question, one word, why, you know, but to be honest with you, I really don't care to know why. But yeah, having a kid, having a child, that changed my life. That changed everything. And I think that's what's led me in the direction to what I was set out to do. You know, what my purpose is while I'm here. You know, I don't know what. I've never been real spiritually, you know, like in it spiritually or whatever. I've really never been into that. I do believe, and however, I do believe that there's a plan that's set in stone for me. Just like everybody has a plan in life, you know. I think everybody has a purpose, you know. But protecting kids was, I think, is my ultimate purpose. So here I am, and this is what I'm doing, and you know, and the people that I've come across, like I said, you guys are amazing. You're amazing, you know. Hold on here, Wayne. Let me see. Yes, watching your child. come in this world with change. Yeah, for sure. I've known you a while now, and I think you're a pretty good father. I appreciate it, Wayne. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Just people go through stuff, and stuff happens, and you know, some things don't work out in life, and you just gotta, it's like you gotta keep pushing, gotta keep pushing. Some things happen that I don't really agree with, and that's gonna happen. That's part of life. Everybody hates the word no or being told no, and it is what it is. You gotta accept it. Keep on trucking. But Carter, that's my son. He, man, amazing. Yep. But, yeah, so anyway, I'll stop rambling. I just figured I'd get on here and we'd talk a little bit and ride along, and anyhow, I love you guys, man. Your support is awesome. God bless you guys. Y'all are rock stars. Y'all are rock stars. And I'm happy to have you guys. I'm happy to have you guys as a support, a follower, a fan, or whatever you want to call it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Definitely great. Again, we're all over, guys. We're all over. Backwoods Nation, Backwoods Predator Hunter, Backwoods Living, Backwoods Nation. We're here. And Backwoods is here to change the community, save lives, protect our kids, help anybody that we can help out. That's one thing about me. I will find any way I can to help out. We're one big family. That's right, Wayne. One big family. I don't care who you. I don't care what your age is. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what disability. I don't care. I don't care. What I care about is I care about you. And if you need a helping hand and I can help you, I'm going to. I'm going to. So just know, if you reach out to me and you're wanting some kind of help, I can guarantee you that I'm going to answer you and I'm going to try to help you. Now, I do have some people that try to get a hold of me, and maybe they can't get a hold of me on one platform, and it's in a comment. Now, message is always the number one way, sending a message. So you guys can always send me a message. I'll talk to you. I will help you any way I can. I'm not no millionaire. Money is just a thing, but if I could talk to you and I could point you in the right direction, or I could do something to make you feel better, hey, I'm down to do it. Totally down to do it. Sometimes a ear to listen to is a really helpful thing. So I'm gonna hop off here, guys. I'm almost home, getting ready to pull in the drive now. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I love you guys unconditionally. I love you, and God bless you all, and God bless your family. And like I said, I appreciate all you do. So you guys hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Hit that bell. You can turn on your notifications. Get notified when we go live. Like I said, you never know what's going on over here, you know. And I want to share what I can with you guys, and here we are, you know. We're one big backwoods family, and we roll together. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Have a great night, and I shall see you later.